Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to Konexio Technical Insight. I'm Rahul Randeria, and I will be conducting the today's show. Today, we will be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the patterns in Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as the individual stock. Last week, we have discussed that Nifty might rally from last week's close and might test the levels of 13,600. And definitely, Nifty slowly and gradually rallied from those levels and just tested the highs of around 13,580 and 13,590. But on the contrary, what we have seen that on the daily charts, Nifty has entered the overbought territory. Again, the indicators, momentum indicators are also entering into the overbought territory, but the prices are still showing the strength, which indicates that some sort of upside stream is left. But from these levels, one need to be little cautious from the current closing. As you can see on the daily charts, I have identified uh, some patterns where on the Friday Nifty has ended with a high wave candle and ended on a flat note on the daily charts. RSI also has entered into overbought territory. It is just nearing its 80 mark. So definitely one needs to be cautious, but price are showing strength. So we might see a minor rally from the current levels. Nifty might test the levels of maybe 1 or 2% higher from these levels, and might see some sort of profit booking from the from that particular levels. Now, other as we have discussed earlier, that in December, maybe around about 14 December, 15 December, FI tends to go slow in their buying, in the buying quantity, what we have seen. In the last 30 to 35 days, what we have seen, that FIs have been aggressively buying into Indian equities. And because of that, we have seen Nifty rally very sharply, significantly, uh, and without any major correction. So yes, I am expecting maybe couple of days that this rally could that continue on for the higher levels of trajectory, and then we might see some sort of profit booking as prices have also entered into overbought territory. Indicators are also indicating that the setup is getting overbought day by day. On the other fundamental front, in the Europe, in UK, what thing which has developed recently is that there is not going to be a Brexit deal. It is going to be a no deal Brexit, which might put some sort of brakes on the global rally. So this is just an indication. So we might stay some sort of cautious at these levels, and some sort of profit booking can be seen at the higher levels from the current juncture. So definitely, Nifty is looking positive, and we might see a minor rally from the current levels. So definitely on the upside, the resistance are placed at 13,666, and if it closes about those levels, the next resistance is around 13,757. On the downside, the crucial support in the Nifty are placed at 13,400. If it breaks, the next support is coming at 13,241. So these are the range of the Nifty. So most probably the range for the next week will be 13,241 on the downside, and on the upside 13,754. So we might see some sort of profit booking around 13,750 at higher levels. Now on the Bank Nifty, again Bank Nifty has been given a stellar rally in the last 2-3 months. Again, the prices are overstretched, so indicators are also entered into over territory, but the prices are showing some sort of strength. So definitely, again, from the current levels, we might see Bank Nifty also rallying couple of points from these levels. So again, the strategy for Nifty and Bank Nifty for the next week would be buy on dip with a cautious view and with a strict stop losses. So on the resistance on the Bank Nifty on the upside are 31,000, 31,031 on the Bank Nifty spot. If it closes about 31,031, then next resistance would be around 31,550. On the downside, the crucial support is that 30,202. If it break those levels, the next crucial support is coming around 29,473. So most probably, the range for the Bank Nifty for the next week would be around 29,500, and on the upside 31,550. So overall, the most probable scenario for the next week would be buy on dips Try to book profits at the higher levels. Do not go aggressively long in all positions. We might see highly volatile sessions for the coming weeks. Trade with six stop losses and be on the lighter note. Now on the derivative fronts, what we have seen that the major part of the position built in the strike price in the calls and puts, which what we have identified. Let us discuss those the strike price. In Nifty, we have identified that you will see on the screen. In Nifty calls, we have seen that the strong position has been built in the out of the money calls are 13,600 and 13,700. Definitely at the money calls are also there where the position has been built at 13,500. Now if you see that 13,700 being a strong area where we might see some sort of profit booking at the higher levels. So one need to watch out for this particular strike price and trade accordingly. In Nifty puts, where the strong position has been built are 13,400, 13,300 and 13,200 as you can see on the screen. So definitely the next the range for the next week would be as we have discussed that 13,200 on the downside and 13,700 on the upside. So most probably we might see a rally towards the higher levels and then profit booking might come. So stay cautious and stay with and trade with strict stop losses. Now in Bank Nifty, the major position what we have seen in Bank Nifty calls you can see on the screen are 31,000 strike price Bank Nifty call and 31,500 Bank Nifty call. As you can see on the screen, strong position has been built in this particular strike price. So this would act as a major resistance. I mean to say 31,000 would act as a major resistance in Bank Nifty. Now in Bank Nifty puts, where the strong position has been built, are 30,500, which is at the money put, then 30,000, and then uh, uh, would be 29,500. You can see clearly on the screen. So particularly the range for the next week in the Bank Nifty would be around, as we have discussed earlier, 29,500 on the downside and 31,500 on the upside. So keep this strike price in mind. Look at the trend. Look at the global trends. As some sort of as we have discussed that there is going to be a no deal in Brexit. So that is the reason why what we have seen that on Friday we have seen the selling pressure in the global markets, specifically in the European markets. So we might see some sort of cool off on Monday, and then we might see a rally. So wait for some dip, and then try to create long position for the higher targets, and then book profits at the particular resistance area, which is around uh, 13,700 in Nifty and almost 31,500 on Bank Nifty. These were the particular segment in derivatives. Now the last segment for the day would be the long-term call. One mid-cap stock which I have identified, which is showing potential to rally from the current levels, and it is from the retail sector, which is Spencer Retail. You will see the chart on the screen now. Spencer Retail has been forming a downward falling wedge. The indicators are also into positive territory, making higher tops, higher bottoms. And recently, last week, what we have seen in Spencer Retail, the stock has given a breakout, supported with strong volumes. So the stock is poised for an upside rally for long term. Currently, the stock has just closed around 84 to 86 levels. So long-term investors can accumulate this stock from the current levels and on corrections to 80 till the levels of 80. So most probably the range accumulation range would be 86 to 80 or 79. Upside target for the long term is seen. The potential target for this downward falling wedge breakout is around 110. So definitely from current levels, the long-term investor can accumulate Spencer Retails from the range in the range of 86 to 80 for a target of 110 for an investment horizon of 10 to 12 months. So this was the final segment for the day. I would like to conclude the today's call. Thank you very much for watching the show. Any suggestion you can uh, uh, mention in the comment box. For live update on Nifty, Bank Nifty calls, individual stocks, you can connect me on my Twitter handle at the rate Rahul Randeria. So thank you very much for the day and have a nice trading week. Thank you.